Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for video number 2. Did not think I was going to be making this video today, but we just got some big news dropping regarding the rebalancing of two very popular 2024 champions. So let's put this to 7-star 2024. And the two champions that we were talking about, I actually do have at rank 3, out of all the 2024 champs. I mean, I got a few of them up at rank 3. And well, actually, only one of them is getting rebalanced. The other one, it might take up to rank 3 very, very soon. Honestly, I'm tempted, and that is this guy, the Haunts. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that his rebalance information is coming out soon, but I'm glad it is now, because literally yesterday, I was sitting here, and I was like, do I want to do this? The only thing that, and I do want to rank him up. It'd be fun to, like, fight some Deathless Thanoses with him. His grit is really nice for that. Grit is just really great. Period. I would love Thor too, so finally having a really good Thor in game. But I like this guy. The only reservation I have on ranking him up right now is I have these 6 cosmic catalysts, but that's how much it takes to take up a champ to rank 4. So I was kind of holding these for Thanos. I don't know when we're gonna be able to. So I don't know if I do give them all to Beta Ray Bell, I'm gonna be able to get enough back in time. That's the only thing. I don't know. Should probably just do it. And then our other champion here is Enchantress, who I do have up at rank 3. Recently pulled her, then awakened her, and she was already rank 3, in the middle of that. Like, I pulled her, rank 3'd her, a little while later, awakened her. Like, she was already rank 3 by the time I pulled, by the time I got her awakened. The rank 3 trigger was already pulled. Because I think Enchantress is easily one of the greatest defenders in the whole game. Top 5 without a shadow of a doubt. It really is up to the individual, like, where in that top 5, and I don't know. So let's see now if she has been rebalanced defensively in any which way. And I would say the biggest problem with Beta Ray Bill is he's great, but he's definitely not like a battlegrounds god. If he had like a nice little ability, get a little something in a battlegrounds fight or a battlegrounds scenario setting, like, that'd be perfect for him. A little something, a little spice added for that in his rebalancing, I think then it'd just be perfect. So let's see what the balance team is going to do to these two champs, because it could have heavy implications on the game going forward, especially with Enchantress. So let's pull it up. MCO team, balance update, Beta Ray Bill, and Enchantress. So I haven't read any of this yet. We're going to be reading it together for the first time here. So let's go. Alright, so hey all, balance team here again with an update on the latest round of champions up for review. Beta Ray Billy Bob and Enchantress. So starting with Beta Ray Bill, I guess. Take a quick sip of water. Alright, Beta Ray Bill stormed into the contest equipped with a trio of new abilities in Pulverize. So that gets rid of armors, but it's not an armor break, it's not a nullify, something a little different. Then you've got Steady, which is to help counter the effects of glancing, which works really good against, like, future Ant-Man, for example. And then Grit, which, Grit allows you to hit into unstoppable opponents, which is really nice. And a unique playstyle allowing to channel the power of Stormbreaker and its high damage potential. While Beta Ray Bill's damage loop isn't at its best in Battlegrounds, like I just said, give him some spice in there. He's found a lot of success in Alliance War with his utility lining up favorably into a handful of mainstay tech defenders. We're also happy to see Beta Ray Bill thrive in longer fights, like like Labyrinth of Legends. You can see some big damage bursts in there, where he has the space to set up his spike, and his opponents can be shocked. Bill's threats as a defender are fairly low impact, and we're also seeing that reflected in his performance so far, with no notable outliers to shout out. Beta Ray Bill will be staying as is. Nothing, not even a little bit of spice here or there to help him out in Battlegrounds at all, to even admit his damage loop isn't best Battlegrounds. So give him something. That's disappointing. Nothing at all. Like, I'm not asking to completely redo the champion, but just a little tiny thing here or there just to make him feel a bit better. That's it. It's a little disappointed on that. All right, well, let's see about Enchantress. She is definitely the bigger deal of the two here. I think a bigger impact on the game at large. So in every game mode, literally. So Enchantress. The Battle Realm's newest spellcaster had the target of adding a new top-end defensive threat to the Mystic class, while also being a strong attacking option in longer fights where players have the runway to flex their spellcasting skills. Enchantress's defensive spells in combination with her abjurative casting ability, never heard that word before, pressures incoming attackers to quickly adapt their game plan or suffer the punishment of her damage reflection. Enchantress quickly became a defensive staple in Battleground decks. Well, that's kind of what happens when you release one of the craziest defenders we've ever seen. With high adoption rates and strong defensive performances to match, her matchup spread and overall effectiveness here is positive and on the target of her goals, as we're continually seeing players adapt to the matchup with a variety of champions from the Science class. Enchantress has also found a few nasty spots on the Alliance War map. Heavy hitter plus transmutation spells make for a tricky time. This is Path 5 in Alliance War. The second fight in Section 1 has heavy hitter, so every time she throws a heavy attack, she's passively unstoppable. And she has a spell where you need to interrupt her heavy attack. So, that's fun. I actually take her here on this node in my next Alliance War video. Be on the lookout for that. It's like, we get a very hard path. And it definitely is a tricky time. So, as a response, we're also seeing players flex their creativity and skills in countering her. Overall, her defensive impact on the meta has been on target, and we're happy with how she's played out so far. As noted above, Enchantress thrives when she has the runway to stack her spells, and we're happy to see that reflected in her attacker usage and performance. Recent quests and challenges such as our Seasonal Pain quests and Acropolis challenges have given summoners plenty of space to capitalize on her flexibility and control when ramped up. No changes incoming for Enchantress. Again, nothing. Nothing at all. Interesting, dude. No changes at all. What's next? You can expect communication about shots or encounter fairies balance review toward the middle February. Not sure how I feel about all this. No. I really just wanted to see just a little something thrown Beta Ray Bill's way, especially for Battlegrounds. That would have made me really happy. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about neither of these champions getting changed at all. Are you happy with that? Is this what you expected? And let me pose a question to you. If you could make one change to either of these champions for better or for worse, when it came to rebalancing, if you were on the balance team, what would you do? What would be your one little change? Just one on either champion or on both. Just one change. What would you do to make them better or worse? What would you do? I'd love to know. Tell me in the comments, please. Now, the next biggest thing, I'd say the champion that I am in the most anticipation for when it comes to rebalancing right now is 100% Count Nefaria. So, I'm very, very curious to see what the balance team has to say about this absolute legend in the Science class. Because, yeah, I don't know. I'm just really curious to see what happens. Very, very, very curious for that next one. Definitely be sure to make a video covering it and talking about it. But yeah, that's going to go ahead and do it for this latest round of the whole rebalancing stuff. Enchantress and Beta Ray Billy Bob are staying exactly the same. What do you guys think about that? Drop a comment, let me know in the comment section below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the info drop in today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more informative videos such as this and all kinds of other videos coming this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. Peace.